King Charles III's coronation is finally here, and this is where it's all happening. Westminster Abbey, the iconic church that has witnessed 39 coronations and about to see its 40th.
And the last one was the Queen back in 1953. So much history in this one building.
The newly crowned King and Queen will emerge to be greeted by the crowds outside and begin their journey, the coronation procession, back to Buckingham Palace. And Rupert, they're going to be travelling in style.
Yes, the spectacular stagecoach, bedecked in gold, will be proceeding through the streets of London. It's not the most comfortable experience for the King and Queen, but it will look spectacular.
Well, Rupert, I haven't got a stagecoach for us today, and I have got the next best thing. A London icon, a Hackney carriage. Here he is, look. And I've even decorated it for her.
Oh, magnificent.
Thank you.
Hop in. Buckingham Palace, please, driver. Oh, I've always wanted to say that.
And so, in the gold stagecoach, the royal couple will begin that procession back to Buckingham Palace.
And it's going to be moving quicker than we are in London traffic at the moment, that's for sure. But it will be a very symbolic occasion when you see this coach leading it down as we go past Parliament Square and look at some of the great iconic British figures, including Winston Churchill, who of course was the Queen's first Prime Minister all those years ago. So much history just in this one area.
We're heading down Whitehall, number 10 Downing Street.
Then the cenotaph, of course, where you see the King and Queen, the National Service of Remembrance, Horse Guards, Household Cavalry personnel there. There will be less ermine around, but far more of a humble crowd, a variety of crowd reflecting what the King is about.
It is a shorter route, though, Rupert, isn't it? The late Queen, she took in Piccadilly, Oxford Street, Regent Street on her route, allowing the maximum number of people to get a glimpse.
We're in a very different world from 1953. The Commonwealth is different, everything. The whole feeling of that coronation was a very different time. Remember, it's when Britain was coming out of the Second World War. It's a celebration.
Coming up to Trafalgar Square, this is one of the points at which the public will be able to gather, isn't it, and get a glimpse as they go round the south side. And moments like this are really important for brand Britain as well, because those images go out all around the world.
This is what we do, and as you say, brand Britain, we can put on a show here.
We're just coming to Admiralty Arch now. On May the 6th, the King and Queen will drive through the centre, is that right?
Yes, and that only royalty can go through that. It's the reason why the gates are open now. Probably they're preparing, making sure there are no potholes for the state coach to go through.
Next view he will have is of the crowds lining the Mall, the flags, and Buckingham Palace at the end, that very symbolic headquarters of the monarchy.
I think it'll be an emotional feeling for him alongside him with Queen Camilla.
Well, this is very British weather, isn't it?
It's very British weather. I just worry if he's done a good job getting us through the London traffic. It took us a long time to get it. I hope the King has less problems come the procession.
This is where we're going to see the King and Queen Consort return to. They're going to head there through the gates of Buckingham Palace. There's going to be a royal salute. And then eventually, Rupert, we're going to see them on the balcony.
When he walks out through onto that balcony, seen of so many special British occasions, I think that will be, well, it might just be the crowning moment of the day.
And of his life. Well, Rupert, our day isn't quite over yet because I've got one more stop on our journey for you. Follow me.
Okay, here we go.
Thank you, Rupert. I brought you to Savile Row. And the reason we've come here is, well, Charles, known as the King of Savile Row, very dapper gentleman, renowned for those British-made, British-tailored suits. How do you look, Rupert, today?
You obviously know me. I'm quite a scruffy individual, but I know, come coronation, I have to be properly booted and suited. So hopefully I will find a suitable top hat and tails to wear for the coronation here on Savile Row.